Hello, good day everyone. This is Tefs, welcome back to this channel. This next repair is a Panasonic 32-inch LED TV. Model TH32D300S. Not turning on, no standby light indicator. I'll show you how to fix it. If you are interested in electronics and want to learn how to repair TVs and other electronic gadgets, you've came to the right channel. So be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video like this. So let's get started. The TV has no power, so let's measure the voltages. We can measure the voltages at the cathode of these rectifier diodes. No voltage was measured and the main capacitor is not charged. Seems we have a main power supply issue. Let's remove the hybrid board and see what the problem is. Let's set the multimeter to continuity mode and check for any short components. If we hear a beep, it means there's a short circuit. The main capacitor is shorted and the power MOSFET. The rectifiers are good and the main fuse is open due to the short circuit. The shunt resistor is also good. The rectifier diode of the LED supply is also shorted. The power MOSFET may be the one causing the main capacitor to become shorted, so let's remove it. As you can hear, the multimeter beeps, so it is shorted. I have a hybrid board for 32-inch LED TV with a power MOSFET similar in size and functions but not identical to the part number. Let's remove it and replace it to the shorted power MOSFET. This probably will work. A used component can be used as a cost-effective replacement, reducing service expenses for the customer. The customer is eager to have their TV repaired rather than to buy a new one. The MOSFET test is okay. I do not want to see the data sheet of the two MOSFET anymore. They probably have almost the same rating because they have a similar PWM driver and the same screen size. Let's remove the shorted rectifier diode of the LED supply. This diode may be the cause of the main power supply failure. This diode shorts first and the power supply maybe fails to automatically shut down, and not able to protect the power MOSFET, and gets shorted. The part number is SR320, I don't have SR320 but I have SR520. The higher the better. Done soldering the diode. Let's now solder the power MOSFET. Let's add soldering lead. And also use flux as requested by the flux Panasonic. Done replacing the shorted diode and power MOSFET. We usually solder the 220 ohms 20 watt resistor to the line of the blown fuse, as I always say, for safety and not to cause a spark whenever we miss any shorted component. Let's test it now. Still no output voltage. The shunt resistor has not been opened, so the PWM driver may not be damaged. Let's test the VCC voltage. We can test the VCC at the terminals of this capacitor. The voltage is only 2.4 volts, it should be about 16 volts. The 220 ohms resistor is hot. There may still a shorted components on the circuit. Let's set the multimeter to diode mode and test those rectifier diode. The forward voltage is 0.55 volts and 0 volts in reverse, but this one has 0.49 volts on forward and 2.00 volts in reverse. One of the diodes is partially shorted. We don't trace it in continuity mode in the first test, because it did not reach the threshold of ohms to activate the beep of the multimeter. If we don't put the 220 ohms to the fuse line, we probably see a fireworks. Let's remove the diodes and replace them all. One of them may be leaky and the multimeter can't test it, so it's better to replace them all. I have an LED TV board that has still good rectifier diodes. Let's remove them and replace them with the bad rectifier diodes. Let's test the diodes before we solder them. Seems they are all good. Now let's go ahead and solder the rectifier diodes. All diodes are soldered. Let's test it again if we have an output voltage now. We have 12.06 volts now and the power MOSFET is not generating heat. The LED supply has a 30 volts. Seems the main power supply is okay now. The resistor is also not generating heat now. So let's put the same value of the fuse for continuous protection. The fuse rating is 3.15 amps and 250 volts AC.
So let me repeat that naman, Mr. Senator. You're saying that at one point, si Morales, si Mawakay, at si Rose Ryan nagkasama-sama sa witness protection program. Nagtapos sila doon, I think 2000.
Let's place back the hybrid board and connect all the wires and see if it is working. We have a power and display now. The LED rectifier diode and the power MOSFET are not generating heat, and it is a good sign.
A few moments later.
The TV now is working great. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this video. You can help this channel with your likes and subscriptions. Ring the notification bell to never miss a video like this. Once again, this is Tefs. See you again in the next video. Bye for now.